Hello. So obviously before the game begins, we're going to just go through quick questions about how you think the game's going to go. So first off, obviously this is the urban versus urban derby. Do you think that's going to, derby even, do you think that's going to affect how people play at all?
No, what a lot like in the last week, us and Gold have done a lot of practice on a lot of different maps, playing a lot of strong teams. Like obviously, Gold played Apollo the other day, so we've already put in a lot of work in a lot of training sessions. So I think it's definitely been a brawl. The maps suit us in a way. Like these are the main maps we've been practicing the last week and a half. But obviously, we don't know much about them. But we've got some VODs; they don't have much on us. So I think it's slightly favored for us, but we don't know exactly how it's going to go. We're confident; they're definitely confident. It's going to be a fight to the end.
Yes, so and saying you win today, how far do you think you can go?
I think we, not to sound cocky, but our next game is possibly IG. It will be a big game. It's definitely be one of our biggest games we played. We can definitely take IG to 3 maps, I reckon, if we play properly and we play how we normally play coordinated.
Okay, and lastly, what do you think the score will be, and who's going to be the MVP?
And the two, I can't vote on one MVP. I can do an MVP for both teams. I reckon Red will be MVP for Gold because of his pure IGS turn and his gameplay, and Waved or Saner will be the MVPs for our team. Map 1 being Cafe. Both us play a lot. I reckon it can go. I think it's going to go OT, depending on how everything goes for both teams. Border. I haven't seen anything on them, so I don't know. I would say I would give them the win on. I could also give us the win on Border, them the win on Cafe. But I think it favors us a lot more. So I think Villa will be our map. Will be like 7-2, 7-3.
Okay, well, good luck, and play your best.
Have fun. Enjoy the stream, bud. Thanks for casting.
Hello.
Hey there.
So obviously, just before the game begins, quick little interview. Obviously, it's the urban versus urban. Do you think that's going to affect how people play? Do you think there's more of a rivalry to play off there?
Yeah, there's definitely a rivalry between the two teams. There's been a lot of chatter between both teams, a little bit of banter, and both teams are definitely eager to win.
Okay, so and saying you win today, how far do you think you can go? Can you go all the way, or?
I think we could go to the finals and have a good game with Apollo. It depends if we go against IG or not. I think we are. It'll be a good game against IG and it'll be a good game against Apollo. But I think we've got the potential to do it. We just need to play as a team and convert the success we've had in scrims into matches.
Okay, and what will your score prediction be for today, and who's your MVP?
MVP will probably be either Waved on the other team or Profit or Zix or C. On the first map, it is Cafe, I believe. Yeah, Cafe. I think we'll do good on Cafe. We'll probably win by like 7-4, 7-5, something like that. It'll be a close game, but I think we'll take it. Order will be a bit more even. I can't really say. So it'll be close. So once again, 7-6 if we lose, or it'll be like that 3 side. And on Villa, if it goes to Villa, I think we'll definitely take that one. 7-3, 7-4.
Okay, well, good luck and play well.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so the first map, as you can see here, is Cafe. We'll have Urban Elite defending Cafe first off, and I'm just going to get the others up now. We will then... So it'll be Cafe first with Elite defending, then Gold defending on OT. Need to turn that on. And then we'll move to Border, well, Gold will defend and Elite will defend in OT. And then the third map, should we need it, is going to be Villa, where gold defend again and elite defend on overtime once again. So hopefully should be a good one for the Urban Derby. Which team will be sent through? Who will prevail? If I just check the Instagram, if either of these teams go through, they're going to have to play Distinct Gaming. And then IG, if they want to get it to the final. So not an easy route if they get past here, but just wait for the last member of Urban Gold to hop in. No, I shall wait for them all to ready up. Orange is attacking first. Or at least in overtime. Just waiting for Profit and SM. And now also red. Okay, this one is now underway. Cafe, the first map. Who will prevail in this one? So hopefully it should be a good one. But we'll find out shortly now, as the first ban will be coming from Elite. Be Thatcher, so a pretty common ban. You know, lots of utility can be quickly destroyed with the use of a Thatcher. But that won't be happening in today's game, as Thatcher is out of it. how the two teams get the upper hand. Capital, obviously, again, a very strong operator to have to play against, so obviously not surprised they're getting banned off, or he is getting banned off even. Second ban here from Gold. Wamai. It's obviously a very new operator, just added into the rule set, I should say, really, of being allowed to use him, but they won't be used today in Castle, so that is a huge ban, as pretty much all of the strats you're going to see will contain a Castle, as he's very strong, especially with the new updated Super Shorty in his weapon lineup. But it will be Bar Cocktail to start things off here for Urbvn Gold. So, pretty standard lineups from both sides. Nothing too peculiar out of them. Hopefully we get a good game here out of the two Urbvn sides.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
How are the two teams? Now here, obviously this is playoffs, so you're playing for a lot here. This is the last elimination match.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
These two teams have the longest way to go if they want to get into the finals. Okay, now all these two teams bear. Who will gain the upper hand in the first map? And hopefully we're going to see map 3.
Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
Obviously none of these teams want to see map 3, they just want to get it nice and over with it in 2 maps, but I doubt we're going to see that now. You know, after this game, will we see Elite become the more dominant side? Obviously, Gold was in PL last season, and Elite were in CL, so if Elite come out and 2-0 them here, will this change? Will Gold become the the CL side even, and Elite become the PL side? It's just a slow start at the moment, obviously. Drones are going out, just trying to locate where people are. Cigar push will be coming out by the looks of things. They're going to have to clear downstairs. No roamers on the middle floor, but Mozzie is down below. Again, pretty standard hold. Sequester is the first Urbvn Gold player into the building. In fact, I think Zik was in there first, but yeah, they've still got to deal with that Mozzie down below, and the first few shots now being fired at each other. That's from Waved and Profit. They obviously Waved holding that very tight angle there, looking at Cigar windows as Mozzie's going to begin his way up the stairs, and the first kill will be from Zik. That's going to be a lovely bit of play there. The Echo must have been on his drone. Zik spots it and shoots straight back up at him, and he'll find the first kill with a minute 20 remaining. It's a 5 versus 4 in favour of Gold. If Chip went a little bit further to the right, he could have found a kill there, and Mozzie's going to be playing aggro, and Zik knows he's there now as they both rotate away to different locations. As the upstairs push will now have to begin with a minute left. Still that 5 versus 4. Zik has taken a little bit of damage, as has the Mozzie. Things slow back down now. Mozzie making his way back up to the top as the rest of the Gold players make their way in. Cryptos could be in with a kill here, and he will get one. That's onto Aquesta as Chip. Might be able to find one onto Zik as well, but they're going to play on a small string here and move different ways. Zik's not going to win this fight unless he finds the headshot, and no, he won't. So just 3 versus 4 in favour of Elite with 30 seconds remaining. They've still got to deal with that Mozzie downstairs as he'll find one. That's onto SM. It's 2 versus 4. Not looking good for Gold in the first round as the C4 being tossed out there. Not any luck with that though. 16 seconds left. Profit's in danger here of Waved on the floor, but he'll find the kill. They get away with a slither of HP. 10 seconds left. It's a 2 versus 3. Red's fighting Mozzie on the stairs. Mozzie will come out on top. Kryptos will find the last round. 1 goes in favour of Elite with a 3-man advantage. A strong start from both sides, but Elite came out on top, just clipping the shoulder there. Profit had no HP and just got taken out very easily there, so a strong start from Elite. How will Gold react? As we go down to kitchen service now for our next objective. Similar sort of setup from these two sides. But obviously there's a big rivalry between these two sides. Hopefully we get to see the most of that rivalry,
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
the grittiness of that. Obviously players like
Bomb
Element
located by
used to
attackers.
play for Gold. So he'll be playing against former teammates. How will round 2 turn out? Will the kitchen defense be strong enough? It looks like a
10 seconds to go.
pretty standard one, obviously.
5 seconds left.
It looks like the majority of players will be upstairs, or are they just using utility up there?
Attackers
Looks like they'll just
objective
be
is
using
to
utility
defuse
up there.
the
So again,
bomb.
the Mozzie on the roam upstairs, waved. Slightly roaming the site, but no castle, so it's going to be slightly harder to hold the kitchen as you usually see the castle. I'm sure Elite have got plans to use it without the castle, seeing as they did ban the castle. So everyone will be downstairs bar. Finir on the Mozzie. How will Gold push this? How are they going to take on defense? So it'll be a top-down push, seeing as we have most players on the top floor. They're trying to locate that Mozzie, as he was quite a problem from the last round. I thought Red was upstairs on the middle floor and he would have got killed by Mozzie watching the hat, but Red's just gone straight in and he's completely uncontested. He might be able to find Waved, he won't, but Waved will get a kill. Onto Aggressor. The minute 50 remaining. The buck was dropped by the Jaeger. 5 versus 4. Red found the kill. I should have gone to first person mode, but I didn't. With a minute 30 remaining, it's back to a 4v4. Red taking a little bit of damage in that, but nothing to worry about really. Chip will be holding a tight angle there as Cryptos will find one onto SM. It's a 4 versus 3. Chip's going to be playing aggressive here. He might be able to find one, but he's going to miss his shots and he'll get away with his life, but both Red and Profit were hunting him there, and Chip's going to fire through the wall and find a kill, and he's also going to find a second onto Profit. The C4 will go out. It's going to land short though, and it's a 1 versus 4 all on Dick. Not much he can do here. They know where he is. They're starting to push, and he will get taken out. So round 2 taken by Elite. Strong start for them. They seem to be winning all the gunfights here. So only 2 of them have died, and that's Element and Wave. The rest are all still standing. Yet to die, and Reading Room Fireplace will be the 3rd map in our rotation. First time we're going to see the Goyo. Unsurprising, it is very, very strong with his utility.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Will Elite be able to complete the circuit over their 3 chosen maps, or are we going to start? Are we going to see even Gold's first win, first round win? Who will prevail this round? Strong start from Elite, not so strong from
10
Gold,
seconds to
but
go.
I'm sure they know they've got a minute to
5 seconds
come
to
back
go.
from this one. Obviously, Cafe is defender-sided, so
Attackers are moving out to
I wouldn't be
locate
surprised to
bombs.
see Elite come out on top of this first half. It's just how much will they be able to come out on top by? You're usually going to see a 4-2 scoreline here for the defending side, but will that be the case this game? Again, the top-down push.
Bomb located
Lots
by
of utility
attackers.
to break open that floor and do damage from above. Just the 2 operators on the objective floors, 1 in each. Objective, no one below, 3 upstairs. So there's 3 operators up there. You're going to have to deal with Waved, interestingly using the Vector. Not your common pick for Goyo, but it is definitely down to preference. As Gold will begin their push through Cigar. Edmund got a long angle there. He's just shooting through the walls. We didn't actually have a long angle. He's got to rotate. No, he doesn't. That's into Freezer. You see the force now coming through as Element's given a way out by Wave, and first encounter almost going down there. A lovely C4 from Cryptos from below. That's going to take out SM. It's a pre-placed Nitro Cell as well. As you see, Cryptos is all the way over there back, relaxing in objective. Interesting to see the Zik did not find that on the scanner. His first Goyo shield is popped there, but Zik is already safe and he's going to hold this angle and pray the peak is coming back out from Waved as he's moving back down the stairs. The rest of the Gold players make their way. Unlucky timing there from Zik as he unpeaks the angle. Wave peaked it, so perfect timing for Wave, not so perfect for Zika's chip. He's going to take very, very little damage. Red will take none, and there's still those 2 operators upstairs, which are going to cause a huge amount of damage. In fact, the roaming Maestro as well, who's sitting on red stairs, and Wave's going to drop, in fact, shooting from above, and Quest is taking a lot of damage, but they have site control, so they can go for the plant. This is all going down here now. Chip's going to drop. Red will drop, and Prophet will literally drop as he falls down the hatches. Chip will get away with his life for now. Prophet chooses to go up the other stairs and eating a gunfight with Element. He'll find that win, and Wade's going to get him. So it's a 1 versus 4 now. It's all on Quest, as he's got no HP and he will lose his life to the likes of Wave. So again, it's 3 in a row for Elite. See, their kills are just not happening for Gold. Everyone's got 1 bar SM, and it's a very different story on the side of Elite as they will now move back up to bar Cocktail and restart the cycle of objectives.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So, it looks like they're going to be using the same setup once again. Obviously, why would you change something that worked? It's working for them, so
Bomb located by attackers.
they're going to keep on doing it.
Attackers have located a bomb.
But how will
10 seconds to
Gold
insertion.
react to the same strategy?
5 seconds remaining.
Will IGL Red
Attackers
have
are moving to defuse a bomb.
sort of a way to break through this hole? As it's pretty standard. There's a lot of pressure on getting that Jaeger out of the way, so Zik might be able to do something about that with his breach charges. He might be able to launch one through him. Doesn't look like there's an ADS behind the chair, so that will be zapped, but I'm sure they would have thought of that and they're going to burn it away. See there, possibly Risa going for the kill on the Echo from below again. You see there, Red's just burnt the ADSs off. Wave now in a bit of danger, and it will just back away to bathroom where he does have to rotate and top down push. We'll begin again. Just the one roamer. With the multi downstairs. As SM will begin their push, and Prophet's going to take a little bit of damage from somewhere. I'm not actually sure where. Probably waved. So he just backed away. But Prophet will take damage with a minute 40. Wave still playing very aggressive as the first Gold players making their way downstairs, and still Mozzie is hidden below. Chips on those white stairs with the shotgun, very dangerous, and Waved will be in for some action here as he might be able to find Red. In fact, the Ash will be in a great spot if Waved held that peak, and the shield will be taken out, and still the Mozzie downstairs now landing some shots, but SM lands more. That's one to the head, and that's the first body down. It's a minute left with a 5 versus 4. Prophet and SM both very weak as Wave chose the right time to move away, and he's going to land some shots there onto Zik. So 3 members of Gold very weak now as Red's going to open up that wall. Waved in a very bad spot here. He's stuck there in Freezer with 45 seconds remaining. Urbvn have the numbers, Gold have the player advantage, but Elite have the health advantage. Wave playing very aggressive here. Crypto's almost finding some shots there, but Waves will get out of his sticky situation there as C4 going from Crypto's, that's not going to land. Wave finding the damage. Element's going to take a little bit of damage from a long range angle. Because he's going to find a kill there. Wave's going to spray that off to SM, and Zig's also going to drop, and so is Prophet. It's all going down now. That Red's just run straight past Wave. What's happening there? Wave's going to be able to walk back in and get the kill. Red found one onto Crypto's, and it all got chaotic to the point where Red literally just walked past Wave there. An interesting play, to say the least. Obviously, he didn't see him. Otherwise, he would have shot him. So, it's 4 in a row now for Elite. There was certainly a heavy push coming from them, or should I say the momentum coming from them is solid so far as they're getting the wins. His kitchen service again will be brought out, and the Vigil will be used this time instead of the Mozzie. But other than that, it's the same strategy.
Attackers need to locate
There's
and
the
defuse
scoreboard.
bombs.
So pretty top heavy now. Cryptus and Waved doing the damage. The same cannot be said for Gold, though, as they're just not finding bodies. Element is gonna do half damage to himself with an impact grenade. An interesting thing there. It would be interesting to see if he gets the stim. I would assume so. And there is the stim. So a waste of utility using utility, but at least he'll now be full HP.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Be interesting to see how Urban... I keep on saying Urban, which I can't say because they're both Urban. Gold, in fact, it'll be interesting to see how Gold push this, whether they stick to the same game plan they had at the start, or if they do try spice things up. Vigil, the only roamer upstairs. He'll be looking to kill lots of time as 40 seconds are now gone of the round. Top down push it will be from Gold. Your default push. They all make their way in now with a minute gone. 4 of 5 operators are in. It's just Red up on the roof doing his droning. Trying to locate the Vigil, which is something I can't do, which means he must be on the bottom floor, and he is. Sitting down there in VIP. So they can move completely through here. Red will give that call soon as Zik doesn't wait. He's just straight in. Clearing it his way as Red's drone is too slow, as the floor will now begin to be opened up. From many different places now as drones being shot out, and all the operators now would be looking up or looking down. As very aggressive there from Chip. He's going to find one with the C4, a lovely play. 5 versus 4 in favour of Elite with a minute remaining. Chip still playing that very aggressive angle hold there as Wave's going to push up the stairs and encounter SM. They're both going to get away, but barely get away as Prit's going to get a health and Prophet's going to find one onto Stainer. That's the Vigil gone, and Chip's also going to find one onto Questa even. Through that hatch as he's done damage from there, and it's now a 3 versus 4. Everyone full HP for Elites as same cannot be said for the likes of Gold, but again they're still going to be sticking upstairs trying to find people. The Element's going to be watching that drop. Prophet trying to push through. He's got Wave to deal with at a long angle though. Red's opening up Freezer. Chip and Element will both be watching that, and Wave thinks there's someone upstairs. He could
15 seconds left.
be in with a nice little play here. He's going to jump out the window. It doesn't look like, doesn't sound like, or look like even anyone's heard him. He's going to be able to find 2-3 kills there. If he looks to his right, he'll find a third. He doesn't look like he does. It doesn't look like he does. His Prophet just runs in or find one. He won't get the confirm on it in round 5. Goes the way of Elite. So far, it's all been Elite and Gold. I haven't really found anything yet. There's again Chip now trying to even out that scoreboard, but it's still pretty top heavy. But again, that's not a problem as Waved and Crips are playing very well, as is Chip, and Gold are just looking for someone to do the same, and Reading Room Fireplace will be the last site to be used now by Elite before this swap.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have located a bomb.
Now the two sides
Attackers have discovered
fair
the
up when we get to
location
the
of a bomb.
swap. At this rate, we're going to be seeing a 6-0 comeback needed from Gold, but
10 seconds left before insertion.
so in this round, I'm sure their comeback will start from this very round, as
5 seconds left before insertion.
they're going to try find their way back into
Attackers'
this
objective
game.
is to defuse a bomb.
If I can speak English. Again, 3-4-3 now. Maestro drops down. So it's the same hold, just with a mirror in play instead of that Mozzie. The first kill from SM, that's going to be through a window. I'm not sure if she meant to do that, or if it was just a spray through the window, but Either way, Waved, the killing machine, has now been killed, so that's going to be a huge loss as he is top fracking. As my wire on my controller falls out. Fortunately, it wasn't at a crucial time as we are now moved to a minute remaining in the round. Profit in a dangerous spot with Element and Chip. Both got the ability to come out on him, and in fact Chip's in a very bad situation now as both Red and Zik are going to be pushing him as he's been droned out, so they're going to know he's there. But I'm not sure if he knows that he has been droned out. Yeah, obviously the mute jammer is at the top of White Stairs there. Element's still alive with the mirror window on his side as Zik's going to push in. They've got the cameras in fact, so Zik knows Element's going to find his first kill. That's onto Zik. It's 4 versus 3 with a minute 30 remaining. Crypto's at the bottom of the stairs there. He'll be looking to find some damage. Quest is going to find Element at the top of the stairs. It's 4 versus 2. Crypto's going to find one now. It's 3 versus 2 with a minute 18 remaining. Lots of damage taken there from Crypt, but not enough to take him out. As things settle back down, and all is calm once again. Everyone alive is full HP, bar Cryptos is Cryptos even as he'll be about 27 HP as he's going to find lots of shots on SM, but it looks like SM with the drop shot there. Just 3 versus 1, it looks like Gold will be able to find their first round win. It's all on the Maestros. He has one of the best guns in the game, but
Attackers are activating bombs.
he's going to find one, but can he find any more? Lots of shots going through, and he will. So now it's all on SM, who's very weak. He's got the pings, he'll spray through the wall, but not land any shots. He's only got 20 seconds to do what he needs to do. He's going to land the shots, and he's going to get the injury. He's going to clutch it. Can he find the diffuser? Will be not long now, and he's going to get the clutch off. So all things are going the way of Elite as they take the first half of this match 6-0. Are we going to see a 7-0?
Defenders win.
It was looking really good for Gold, and they just threw it away, and they weren't able to find the shots on to Maestro as he clears them up and gets the 1 versus 3 clutch. So possibly the last round of Cafe. Obviously we were expecting a bit more here from Gold, but you never know. Defense could be their strong point. If it is, it's going to have to be a very strong point if they do want to get a chance of coming back into this.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
How will things turn out now that Gold get their chance on attack? Or Gold get their chance on defense even?
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Reinforcing the wall.
10 seconds to go.
How are the two teams fare on the opposite sides now?
5 seconds left.
You'd hope to see the comeback start
Attackers are
from
moving to defuse a bomb.
Gold here. Don't really want to see a team ever get 7-0'd as he's crushing. And how will that affect them if they do get 7-0'd coming into the next 2 matches? Will they get crushed again? I'm sure they'll be disheartened from that, especially that 1v3. It's just quite a mental game that they're going to have to push through that. Choker 1 versus 3 is nothing. It's something we look down upon even. If that's the right phrasing, I don't think it is, but we'll run with it anyway. As again, similar push, top down. There's not really any other way of doing it. here. They'll most likely go through cigars again. It looks like pretty much the exact same setups from both sides. Relatively, obviously the smoke brought no echo, and they have the Mozzie roaming, and Mozzie will be the only roamer. I'm sure they got droned out there from Elements. We now go with a minute 50. First kill will be from Wade. He's going to run straight in and take out Zik. He's having a... Obviously going to find one onto Zayna, as I was saying before. Wade's having a great game. Unlike my controller, he's going to find another. So Element that's onto SM and aggressive. But Red's going to find two. One onto Wade, one onto Chip, and one with a C4. So now it swings back to a 2 versus 2 with minute 18 remaining, and Red's going to find another one. Now it's a 2 versus 1. It's all on Cryptos, and everyone is full HP. So what can Crypt do now? He's got C4. He's going to take lots of damage from Prophet and enough to die. So it was looking good for Elite at the start, and Goal swung it back in favour. Their first round they've got now is this the beginning of the comeback? Obviously it's not been such a great game for them so far, but are we going to see the comeback as they move down to kitchen service? So now we move down to kitchen.
Attackers
So here's
need
a
to
great
locate
play
and
there
defuse
from
as
Red
many
as we...
bombs as they can.
It wasn't looking good as the first 2 bodies dropped.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Wave obviously rushing in, finding Zik. And then Prophet found one. Element got another one onto SM, I believe. So it was a 4 versus 3 and 4 versus 2 even. And Red said no thank you. I'd quite like us to have a win
10
here.
seconds left. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
I love it when I go to spawn, there's no one there. And yeah, we'll be the kitchen defense, so it looks like a bakery push is in the making here for the likes of Elite. As they will try and find this one, just one more round needed. Wave obviously in now as they'll try and find for more kills. Prophet taking a little bit of damage, not sure how he took that. Not a good spot for him to be in there. Standing next to Zik as he's going to make his way up, looking at small bakery window. If he moves a bit further, he might be able to find the head of one. He's going to find lots of damage onto Chip, in fact enough to knock them. Obviously he doesn't know that because we don't have points turned on, and Red's in a very bad situation now as he's going to have to look at many people. Wave one of them, and he's having a great nade. He's going to find one. It will get hit by the Legion Mind, but obviously they don't do anything anymore after his nerf as Chip is now rezzed. It'll be a 5 versus 4. Obviously Chip, lots of damage taken, and no one has taken any other damage as Zik is going to find C4 onto Wave. It now swings back to a 4 versus 4 with Gold having the health advantage. Prophet free-firing a wall there, or shooting into a reinforced wall, I should say, as that wall is now opened up. Zik playing very aggressively there as he almost gets taken out by the upside down Cryptos. Zik's gonna find one from above as Gridlock was trying to make the holes there. Chip obviously very low HP, so Chip goes straight down. Element's gonna take quite a bit of damage from Aggressor down there. VIP versus Small Bakery. It doesn't look like Element knows where he is, but Kryptos is going to find Zik as Zik swings round and fires one element. It's going to find Nequesta, and now it's 2 versus 3. Things were looking in favour of Gold, but now it looks like it's swinging back in favour of Elites. SM and Prophet are the only 2 left on site, and they're the only 2 left alive, and now it's all on the shoulders of Prophet to keep this game alive, or will we see it at 7-1? He's not in a great spot. He's going to look one way, he's got to look another way. He can't do both, as he will get taken out by the IQ, and map 1 is done nice and quickly. There's a very strong start from Elite as they will take map number 1. So now we're going to move over to map number 2 if I can. We are definitely not on Villa. That's going to be map number 3. We're moving over to Border. As again, I will wait for everyone to ready up, and as soon as they've done that, we will begin. We'll start it up as soon as they are all ready. Looks like Elite are ready to go, but very different on the side of Gold, as I'm sure they're just going to be talking over what went wrong from that half. But Border is next, followed by Villa if we need it, but by the looks of that game, it doesn't look like we will, but you never know. Gold are a very strong side. Obviously, in that match, they weren't as strong as they could be, but will they be able to bounce back now as they will start on defense, and Elite will start on defense in overtime. Okay, we're all ready. The players are all ready, and hopefully you guys are as well, as we'll get into map number 2 in this urban derby. I keep on thinking, is it derby or derby? But a derby is something completely different. It's the urban derby. But again, I'm dyslexic, so I wouldn't know. And Jackal, the first ban, so So I'd say SM won't be too happy, but then again, it was gold banning. So there'll be no Jackal in play. Obviously, that would make you think gold are going to roam pretty heavily. Again, Thatcher being banned off from Elite. Clash, which is certainly an interesting ban. You wouldn't see the ban too often, but there you go. Clash is being banned. Obviously, a ranked. If you were to go into a ranked Clash, would be very popular, but not as popular here. And the last ban will probably be an Echo, possibly a Maestro, be a Goyo. So we're not going to see any Goyo strats on border. Interesting selection of operators there. But yes, as I was saying, the Jackal ban would make you think that gold would be heavily roaming here as they get to start this time on defences. They're picking Armory Locker's Archive. With the first stop, and Ying is certainly an interesting pick that looks like it'll be a rush, the Lion and the Ying. But the Ying will be swapped off, so to a Monty, which is very interesting indeed. What will Red be swapping to? Well, my first time we'll see him in today's matchup. Obviously, because he was banned last match, so we wouldn't have been able to see him.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So did Elite have that inside information, being from the same org that he'd got lots of Wamai strats saved up. Will we see the same dominance we saw from Elite? Will we see the same consistency?
10 seconds remaining.
Unlike my controller at the moment, which is being very inconsistent and randomly turning off every
Attackers are moving
3
out
minutes.
to locate a bomb and defuse it.
We're underway in an early flashbang there from Waved. Actually, didn't mean to do that, and CC will just be given away nice and quickly, as will Armory Wall. So this Waved will take quite a bit of damage, and the Monty will be discovered. So there'll be a player up top, that'll be Element, trying to find those nades from above. Prophet is going to be the first line of defense. A very late bit of barbed wire placed down there, very dangerous. But he will get away with it. The upside down rook. My apologies for this controller issue. Not too sure what's happening here, it's just not wanting to play, but there's no activity, but the Monty is in. Monty will fire some rounds, but Wave's going to come around the corner now with a minute 30 remaining. Prophet's most definitely dead, and Wave might be able to find a kill, but he won't be able to find any damage either. As that wall is open, and Chip will be first operator in as he'll take some damages. He'll try and find the melee, he's not going to find it, as Wave playing very aggressive there, as Element will throw rounds through a wall, as Wave's also going to push up. Wave's surely going to find a kill, but no, will get taken out. Wave drops, as does Red. Chip very weak now, as Stainer will find a kill onto SM. It's 2 versus 4. Chip is now down, so it's 2 versus 2. Look at the health on Smoke. There is none. Zik playing very aggressive there. He's going to lose his life. Now it's going to be a 1 versus 3 as Chip will get the res. The round is all but
Attackers
lost.
drop the diffuser.
Unless we can see some miracle play here from Professor with very, very, very little HP. 1 HP, you would think, against 2 operators who are full HP and a... Unsurprisingly, he gets taken out pretty quickly. As I will now not be speaking for the next... until the round starts. I'll try. So again, a strong start from Elite. So they take round number 1. Will we see this as a recurring thing
Attackers need to
for them?
locate and defuse bombs.
Or will Gold, would you say, wake up and start taking rounds back? How will they react? What will they do differently? If they do something differently, will it be effective? So far for them, nothing has been effective as they've just been melted away by
Insertion.
Elite.
5 seconds remaining.
How will things
Attackers must
pan
locate
out
and defuse a bomb.
now? Again, the same setup being brought. Will it be effective this time? It is interesting to see that they gave them CCTV. They gave Elite CCTV even, and they just completely ignored it. But Red will now be pretty much stuck there. His Chip moves in, completely exposing himself. I don't think he knows Red is in there, but he now knows Zik's going to take a lot of damage. Not sure how that happened, as Chip's going to play very aggressive, try and land some shots. He landed 1, but Red landed 1 to the head, so he'll come out on top of that as a 4 versus 4. Red on about 75 HP, Zik on about 30, 35, 40. It's now 2 minutes remaining in the round. It's a 5 versus 4 in favour of Urban Gold.
Bomb located by attackers.
CC control is now Elite's. Thermite charge will be used onto the castle barricade. A completely pointless use of it, but obviously they don't know that. In fact, they can still rotate back into CC, so not too pointless. As Buck's now below. Buck will be able to find SM, but no. But Red's going to drop to the IQ there. In fact, Red was downstairs, and Element's going to find Zik as Zik tries to go downstairs. It's 3 versus 4 in favour of Elite. The rounds keep swinging left and right, but at the moment, Elite are on the right, and it's been swinging there a lot for them, as SM now in a difficult situation as they have to deal with many people pushing them at once. It's going to take lots of damage there, not do any, and the IQ coming from behind is going to find 1, is going to find 2, going to find a 3. No, but the Professor is running for their life. They can't run for much longer as they get taken out. 2 rounds now for Elite. Dominant stuff from them. So far it has been all them, as again armory lockers will be used as the same setup is going to be used from the attacking side. This time no Blackbeard, the Lion will be in use as in as he was in the first round. Maestro will be left for the docks. Smoke will be used, as will Kaid. And the Ying, so again, I'm going to predict a rush here. The Jaeger is in play, so Jaeger will be able to stop a lot of that. Kaid, you'd think now they're going to get that armory wall and Smoke's there to counter the Montaigne. But will that be enough for Gold to find their first win? First round win of this map.
Bombs from being defused by attackers.
You would most definitely hope so. Yes, there we go, they do get those armory walls up. How will this now pan out?
Insertion. 5 seconds left. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So again, you'd think it's going to be the exact same push. I'm sure the Gold players are getting frustrated that they're not winning rounds. Just like I'm getting frustrated that my controller is disconnecting for 0.3 milliseconds.
Attackers have located a bomb.
We're in a minute. Gone pretty much this round. This Chip's going to be the first player in, but he's going to be met with a smoke grenade as Chip's going to go straight in. The smoke grenade wasn't thrown, and the Yings will go out now as Red's going to play very aggressive here, but the callouts will be given by Chip. That's a lovely C4, but it's not good enough as I thought it landed behind us. Ying's going to go straight in. The crouch spam is being brought, taking damage. Prophet will find one on to the IQ. Red will TK Zik on the Bandit. Waiting to find one onto Prophet there. It's 2 versus 4. It's not looking good. Red's also going to drop his 1 versus 3 again. All on the smoke. We've been here. My greatest apologies for these technical issues I'm having at the moment. No idea why they are happening, but it's definitely something I'm going to be having to fix. So again, my apologies for that. Be very frustrating for everyone watching, but again, you're not missing much. It's the same as last map. It's all elite at the moment.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
The names really suit it all. Gold are playing like Gold, and Elite are playing
Bomb located by attackers.
like Elite, which makes no sense, but it did when I was thinking of it. There we go, nothing's going well at the moment down my end. So this time we will see a site change up as Gold.
10 seconds left before insertion.
As I was saying, we will see a
5
site
seconds to go.
change up as Gold give up on armory lockers,
Attackers are moving to defuse the
similarly
bomb.
to how I'm giving up on my controller. But will this site change work, or are we just going to see that same dominance from Elite?
Loading mag!
Just to let you know, if my movements are slower than usual, it's because I am trying to keep as still as possible. so that my controller does not disconnect. So Zik roaming on one side, Profit on the other, and there will be Red upstairs on the Vigil. He's going to encounter Wave pretty early on now as he'll fire through, won't land any shots. He won't take any damage either as Wave now is alerted to his location. Element's going to walk in at the perfect time. He's not going to take any damage, but Red's going to take a lot as he'll now get picked off by Stainer as on the IQ. Floor will begin to be opened up. Shots going down there as pre-fires, and top floor control is now in the hands of Elite. To C4 there, just too late from Zik. Pretty sure it was from Zik. It was from Zik as he misses the Montaigne, which is doing so much damage in favour of
Attackers have located a bomb.
Elite. And now the
Attackers have
floor
dropped the bomb.
will begin to disappear as,
Attackers have recovered their
the
diffuser.
top down angles will be produced. The minute 30 remaining. It's a 5 versus 4 in favour of Elite, with every member of Elite and Gold, in fact, full HP. Very dangerous there from Professor. He just escapes his life. Wave just looking down a bit too slow as the plant will go down now. Obviously, Zik doesn't have anything to stop him. He'll try the knife. He's going to miss the knife. He's right in front of me, my friend, and he's not going to find it. It will get taken out. A very unfortunate play there from Zik. He's not going to be happy with that. It's a 2 versus 4. It's 2 versus 1. Guess who's the last man alive? Yes, it's a question. That's been the case the whole round. He'll find one. A lovely little jump out the window, and he was getting absolutely destroyed round-wise as he will finally be taken out as rounds are flying at him left, right, and centre. And Elite, it's all Elite at the moment as they've now taken 4 straight rounds. 5 if you count the previous map. Something is going wrong for Gold here, and ventilation will be brought once again. I'm sure this rivalry will get very heated. I know a few of the players aren't too fond of each other. On opposite sides, obviously.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So yes, yet again they will try to do the same hold. But if they do try to do the same hold, you would expect it not to work, as it didn't last time. Something just isn't quite right for Gold, and I'm sure they're going to be disappointed with it, as they would have wanted to go all the way. As
10 seconds left before.
sure, they would have been confident. You know, they've gone toe to toe with Apollo before, who are
5
dead
seconds
set
left.
favourites to win the playoffs this season. In fact, they're favourites to win about
Attackers' objective is to
everything.
defuse the bomb.
A lovely little cam thrown out there from the Valkyrie. It will get spotted though. Well, he will get spotted, and I'm sure the IQ will be quick onto that one. 2 operators upstairs. Cheeky little long angle there from Preston. He might be able to find. And here, Profit's going to find one with a run out. That's going to take out Wave, who was playing well last match. He's playing well again this round, but Profit will get taken out this time from Skylight, I believe. Yes, it was Skylight. His chip moves in, and Questa just moved for the wrong time as he got droned out. We'll take a few shots through Chip, but if he held it for a little bit longer, he would have found an element. But the drone was there at the right time. Right place, right time. So they will survive. It's 4 versus 4 even. 2 minutes remaining on the clock. All the operators left downstairs, so top floor control is Elites. They will just be able to open up the floor and start doing damage from there. A lovely C4, that will take out elements, so that's a lot of the soft destruction if not all of it, I should say, is now gone. In fact, most IQ has got some breach charges, 3 of them in fact, and Cryptos is going to find across a 3 versus 3, a minute 20 left on the clock.
The attackers
The
bomb
IQ now
has
coming
been
to open up
dropped.
the floor
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
with a minute 12 remaining. They're going to have to go for the plant. But is Zik going to have the same problem as he had before? He knows there's someone coming in. It's not worth shooting at them, knows it is the Monty, but he's going to turn his back to him. The Monty's going to take him from the window. Poor play there from Zik. As now the Monty will be able to simply walk in. Red's going to try find one, but this time it's SM in the 1v3. And yet again the 1v3 will be won by the 3. Will be from the hatch there. So it'll be 5 straight to the last round before the swap. Again, Kryptos having a great game. He's going 7-1. As is Seno going so far.